Sorry about the technical issue there. It's,
I left Clive in charge, and with his old dementia scene age, he didn't know what he was doing.
I have issues with technology in my old age.
Dying of heat. What's she doing? I'm wearing this strong. Does she not like the hat on? No. Yeah, that's right. You pull those strings.
Sean McCarthy. Sorry, we're just talking to a child who's infiltrated the commentary box. Sean McCarthy with runners up. First, second, and third. Bases loaded. One down in the innings, and Sean McCarthy swings and just misses the ball. Spoke about in the first game, you do need to hit the ball. She's waving the bat around like a lightsaber. If you don't know what a lightsaber is, it's from a galaxy far, far away. There's the sound effects there if you were unsure. And the ball's out into the outfield, and it lands out of 2 and safe at 3.
But it was a good little dink, but unfortunately good fielder out there. Threw the ball in and got the ball to second to get the out there. So we have runners at the corners, and I don't know how many down.
That's 2 down now.
2 down.
Jennifer Allen, who hails from Canada, but really she's from Sweden.
She's a bit of an eco warrior like Greta Thunberg.
What's an eco warrior?
What did I call her?
No, you said she was an eco warrior.
Yeah,
I don't know what one of these are.
Oh, she fights for the planet.
Planet?
Yeah.
What do you think's going to happen to it? It's a big ball
of gas that will run out and explode in a few years' time.
Right, that's just preposterous. How could that happen?
Because of many different factors. Would you like us to go into that? We've got...
No, I don't need it. I just don't believe it.
Oh, that's fair enough.
I know, but I just...
That's just not possible. Why would the Earth anything happen to it? It's just ridiculous. Look at the camera, you know, just lovely cloudy sky, sun's out. Nothing's going to happen to this ball.
Look at this.
Look at this. Beautiful weather.
Ooh, back to the pitch. Oh, that's a hit.
What do you think I was doing? Making myself a cup of tea?
Oh, overthrow. Nearly hit the camera there.
I nearly got this in the commentary box. Sean is advanced 3, and Jennifer Allen is
out at 2. And out at 2. That's very unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate.
To be fair, her view was not.
You would have heard Jen accepting it was her mistake, as she said it, in her words, was silly. What a silly Billy.
What a silly
Anyway,
Billy, Clive.
I don't know. We'll talk about it in the next innings as we go to an advert break. And this advert is brought to you by Dove. Good for washing, apparently.
Not today. I told you. I said yesterday. I love this every place.
Keep that out. It doesn't matter.
My new shoulders. Oh yeah, I'm engaged. That's what I said when I woke up.
After that little break, this next one advert is brought to you by Alexa. Have you ever had an argument with your wife and didn't know who was right? Well, ask Alexa. She's always listening.
In the first 2 games, I don't think I had a ball. Catch with yourself.
Well, my advert's for the streaming.
Oh, okay.
Pitch in. Go for a ball. I don't know what the score is. There doesn't seem to be anyone in the dugout, so I couldn't really find out. Another pitch in, and that's in for a strike. So you have a nice coffee there, is it, Clive? Is that a latte?
It is a latte with vanilla extract. Just
Vanilla
running through
extract.
It.
Nice.
It's a very, very good way to start the day. And
how's that rating on our coffee
The coffee
standards?
score, yeah. So it's, I'd say it's about a 1.184.
A 1.184.
Yes, 1.184. Yes, very high.
I want it to be furious so much.
Oh, we're going 1 is good, 10 is bad on this scale, are we?
No, well, you add it up and it'll start at like a low number. And that's a ground ball. It was to Jennifer Allen, who stops the ball, but it was a hard play to actually make the throw and does a good job stopping it. yes, the coffee score, when you add them all up, divide it and multiply, it gives us the score of 1 point. So I think anything above a 0.74 is good.
Okay, that's good to know.
Just basic maths, Bob, you should know this kind of thing.
I didn't go to school, Clive.
That doesn't surprise me.
I went to a different type of school.
The School of Hard Knocks, perhaps?
It was the School of Hard Knocks. I went to the Umbrella Academy, I did.
Oh yes, tell me more about this Umbrella Academy.
Well, I'm one of 8 children, and we all have special powers, you see.
Oh, what's your special power?
So I'm a mind reader, and I also can disappear at short periods of time, as we found out just now.
Earlier, yes, and that's the ground ball gets through the infield, and
runners advance to
three. The play is on, and she saved. And that's a single, the runner advancing to 3. And in the distance, you'll see a man called Gareth. Now, if you don't know Gareth, he has a big beard. Let's zoom in on. Producers, if you could just zoom in, please, on old Gaz boy.
That's the smallest we can get, I'm afraid.
He's over there, yes. So he used to be, I've been told, he used to play in the Cardiff League.
He did. He used to be a hurricane.
A hurricane? What? Not a tornado?
No, not a tornado, a hurricane.
A hurricane, yes. And so you'll see him over there. You can't tell on the camera, but he has a big bushy beard. Loves, or did love, a good old beer.
He did, and loves a good smoke.
And a good old smoke, but he's a changed man. Potentially.
So he says.
So he says. Do we believe him? Who knows? He's very mouthy. If you ever play a game with him, you will hear him immediately.
Yes. As we said, like Lauren, who swallowed a megaphone when she was younger, Gareth just has many bells on every tooth.
Surprising though, we haven't heard him actually doing any bass coaching. Clearly he's not used to doing it.
No, he's clearly not. He's more sitting in the dugout with a beer.
Yes. Anyway, runs at first and second. He hasn't got a beard just yet. He did have one at this time yesterday though.
Oh, there's a big pop-up.
Fly,
Infield fly is called. But Jennifer still tucks the ball away into the glove. The Swedish glove.
Always good practice to make sure you catch those balls. You don't want to let them drop. I think 1 out in the innings as the pitch comes in and it's a strike.
But also so typo to just insert randomly in the middle of
If you can hear random baby noises, it's because the baby has joined us in the commentary box today. Young Hayley-Kin. She is the young daughter of Zoe Pratt playing at first, as you can see there. The dad, we're not sure who that is. Maybe one day we'll find out. As Jennifer Anna makes the throw to 3 and she tags to make the out instead of... Yes. And that's 2 down in the innings. What do you think of that, baby Hayley? She enjoyed it. I think she enjoyed that play. And she's continually trying to get my coffee. It's quite annoying. She likes a little bit of caffeine in the morning. Anyway, ground ball hit to shortstop. Jennifer Allen throws to make the out. Woody's doing a bit of DIY there and cleaning the base. I don't know if she needs to do that, but she just likes a nice clean base. That's the end of the innings. And this outbreak is brought to you by Ninja Air Fries, for the family who are too lazy to cook.
Too hard. No, my beard's gone. It's weird, isn't it?
And welcome back. Get your Ninja Air Fryer at any supermarket near you. Possibly, I don't know if certain ones sell it, I'm sure they don't all. Anyway, Woody's in bad now. It's 2-1 to Cardiff after the first innings. We're at the top of 2. Nobody out, obviously, because this is the first batter, and you can't have any outs before the first batter, unless, Bobbert, I believe there is one instance. You were telling me earlier when we were talking about the game.
Yes, you can have an out if you are only playing with 9 players, and therefore you have to take an automatic out. And if that person is up to bat at the start of that innings, technically that would be an out, so you'd have 1 out.
It'd be silly to not have enough players. That you'd think you'd come to the game with enough.
You would. It's rather interesting, but some teams do. Injuries happen, plagues come around.
Oh, plagues.
Plagues.
The old plague of 1654. That was a big one.
That was a big one. Yeah, killed many people.
Yes. Anyway, Woody's walked, and she's not involved in a plague.
No.
And Rhiannon Davis is batting with her bright pink socks. You can probably see them on the camera. They are very bright.
And a bright pink bat there, Clive.
Hurt my eyes. Good thing I don't have a freckle on my eye. That would be painful. And young Hayley has taken her hat off in the commentary booth. She's had enough.
She's having a strop.
What do you think of that, Hayley? No comment apparently.
No comment.
She's just enjoying the game.
2 balls, no strikes.
And that's a ball strike apparently. Even across the plate at the height of an ant.
Exactly, Hayley.
Yes, Hayley agrees with me, I believe. Not happy with this umpire.
Pitch comes in. Outside.
Outside. 3 balls and 1 strike. Sarah Wood at base. Sian McCarthy, you'll see in front as she is base coaching. Clearly paying attention to the game as she turned around and looked the other way. Here's the pitch. Strike. It's a full count.
Sian, a little bit of a grimace there to the plate. Whether she was in pain or I don't really know.
I don't know if she disagrees with Hayley. There's the game and the pitch, and that's the ball.
Some claps from the fans around us there.
50,000 fans in attendance today's game. You can't see them on the camera, they're behind you. But there's just so many people who are out here enjoying the glorious sunshine of Farnham Park.
It's like being in the new camp. It's that steep, the stand behind us.
Just can't see it. And popped up and misses the glove and on her foot. Does she know that she can use her glove?
I don't think so.
It's going to hurt your big toe.
You'd have a bruised toe.
No one wants a bruised toe.
No one wants a bruised toe.
I hear it makes walking harder.
Hope they wear in steel toe cap boots.
Oh yes. Well, when you're at work, you do wear steel toe caps, and this is work for these ladies. This is the biggest tournament of the year.
Lauren is in a 2-hole now, 2 strikes and no balls on her. So you've got to defend here, shorten the swing up, and if it's there, you've got to make contact with it. And I think that is unfortunately a strikeout. 1 down. 1 down.
Steph the Gillard.
Steph the Gillard, the freckle, as she's now known.
Also sporting the bright pink socks. 2 runners still on, first and second. And that's a ball low.
The sun has come out again now, Clive. It's quite positively warm here.
They call this ice cream weather.
Ooh, now that's a good shout.
You ever had an ice cream?
I haven't. I had 2 yesterday, though.
So you have had ice cream?
I had 3 yesterday. Yes.
Sorry, that's a lot of ice creams.
I had 3 yesterday.
Some might say that's too many, Bobbert. You should really look after your diet.
You can never have too much ice creams, and as you know, I attend a cult, and that keeps me in good shape.
We'll have to talk more about this cult in later time.
Yes, but when we've
probably
got
need
time.
to get you out of this cult.
No,
the fact that you've identified as a cult clearly knows that you're in a bad problem.
It's
anyway, that's ball and Gillard walks.
It's a very friendly cult. You know what I mean?
They're friendly until you have a mass suicide.
It's not Scientology.
Got up for nothing.
It might as well be.
That was a little lighter than a ball. Sorry.
Scientology, it's not a cult, it's a religion. Very, very good religion. You should probably look at joining. They have lots of good literature.
Thank you.
Anyway, bases loaded. Steph at 1. Rhiannon at 2 and Woody at 3 as Joe comes into bat. Joe plays for the Hammers in Cardiff.
Yep.
And she leaves that and is in there for a strike.
Interesting fact with Joe, she's so hard that instead of using a glove to catch the ball, she used her own face and then when it dislodged his two front teeth, she pushed them back into place and carried on playing.
That is hard, and the runners have all got to run. Woody, going home. And
she's safe.
All the runners are safe.
All the runners are safe. That's a interesting. That's a 3-1 lead now to Cardiff, if I'm quite right. But yeah, and again up next is the Lady of Many Faces.
Lady of Many Faces, whose daughter has joined us in the commentary box, and she'll be looking to make her proud here.
And her daughter is making as much sense as Zoe is. Yes, as Zoe, yes.
Cheering on loudly from the commentary booth is our special guest today.
Yep.
And Zoe leaves that pitch. It looks like he was inside.
Now we have runners on 1, 2, and 3 with 1 out still. So the ducks are still on the pond. As we know, Zoe loves the ducks, so she's hoping to get all these ducks home.
Yes. It's a strike, and again, looks like it was over the plate at the height of an ant, but she loves these low strikes.
There's a nice plane in the sky, if you can see it in the background.
That's another ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
If we can see the plane in the sky.
Robert, my co-commentator, again getting distracted by shiny items in the air.
Lovely plane. People probably go on holidays.
And there's the pitch. You can't see it, but it is a ball, and we're full count.
Sorry, I got distracted. There was a big shiny object in the sky. Who doesn't love a big shiny object in the sky?
Just like birds, Rob gets distracted by shiny objects. And that's another ball. Oh, and that's a strike apparently.
I thought that hit the plate from here, Clive.
I did as well. Yeah, we're crossing the plate very low. Low strike zone by this one, but very similar to the umpire in the last game.
There was an umpire in my son's game where he had an argument with the umpire because the ball.
Your son?
Yes, my son did. The ball didn't cross above his knee, and he called it a strike for a 3rd strike, and he was out. And it was extremely difficult. And he had to go at him. And funny enough, his strike zone changed after that. And the strike zone was a little bit higher above the front knee, as my son reminded him it is supposed to go over the front knee, not over a piece of grass on the floor.
Yes, you'd hope it would be higher than a piece of grass like that. It would be quite difficult to hit. It's not cricket.
It's not cricket.
Not looking to hit bouncing balls.
Him a go in the box. We don't know the count now. We've lost count, but
there's a walk.
There's a walk. It's a walk and a run.
So many times today.
Yeah.
That'll be her 3rd walk of the day.
Perhaps she doesn't like hitting, Clive.
Perhaps, yes. If the pitcher knew that, she'd just throw strikes.
That is possibly
But she
true.
clearly doesn't know, and it looks like they're swapping the pitcher out.
Oh, the pitcher. I recognise who the pitcher is. She was from the Lady Buzzard team of the tournament a few weeks ago.
Oh, the Buzzard Bird team.
Yes, the Lady Buzzard Bird team she was.
Now she'll get some time to warm up.
Oh, this person's picked some dirt up.
A bit of dirt in the sky. Maybe it's for good luck.
I don't know. I've never tried that before.
Anyway, we'll take an ad break here.
This ad to you is brought to you by Waitrose, so you can feel better than anybody else. Welcome back. I hope you're all now going to go and shop in Waitrose.
Well, you can feel better than everyone else, yes. I like to shop at the most private of supermarkets, but I don't want to see anyone else there. I don't like people, Bobbert.
No, we know that, Clive.
Yes. You're lucky I can stand being in this commentary booth with yourself. And the pitch, and that's the ball.
That's 1-1. Pitcher has an interesting stance. So when she pitches, Clive, she moves backwards. Watch now.
Running away.
Running away from the pitch. It's 2 balls
Why would
now.
you do that? She knows the ball's going to come in every direction, right?
Yes.
Just having a look at your notes.
We're now being invaded again by more people in our commentary booth. The security around here is absolutely shambolic. We need to be protected, kind of thing. Any hoodlum could come in here and deal with us, kind of thing. You know what I mean? And there's a strikeout, and oh, that's side away. But 2 runs is scored there, I believe. So that's a 4-1 lead now for Cardiff. We're going to go to a short break. This break is brought to you by Asda's, because you're not that poor to shop in Aldi or Lidl.
Did you get that all?
Oh, this is Zoe's face. She did that. Because I've got a microphone poking this way. It picks up less, so it doesn't pick up much field noise. If I turn it round, it probably won't pick us up as much. Yeah, it doesn't pick up too much. Because if it'll pick up some bits.
She's having a whale of a
Oh,
time.
she's out again, Jane. She's getting good at that. Jane. Jane, arms out.
Yeah, absolutely. And welcome back to Farnham Park. Where it's the bottom of A innings, I don't actually know.
2.
2, okay, yes. And
Because 1 follows 2, you see, Clive?
and you just see a rogue Joe Gordon coming onto camera there.
Don't know who these people
Don't know what
are.
she's trying to do.
You know, she's,
Looks like a crazy person.
she
if you
looks
ask me.
like an absolute crazy person trying to get in there. She's climbed up all these steps to get into the commentary box, and just just not leaving us alone.
We just need to get that security there to maul
To
any
maul.
intruders. Anyway, here's the pitch.
The pitch comes in.
And the ball.
Oh, and it's a walk.
And Hayley, who plays for the Cows, she's married to Gareth, who was the base coach. I've never actually seen them in the same place until today. Part of me thought that Gareth had just made her up, but it turns out she is real.
Oop, and that's a. Oh, that looked like a strike from here, Clive. But clearly not. It was a ball.
Maybe, like I said, the sun got in the umpire's eye, but there's no. The sun's gone
Sun's
behind
gone.
a big, fluffy cloud in the sky.
Big cloud. I don't know what that cloud is called, Clive. Is it called a cumulus cloud?
I didn't know you had different types of clouds. I just thought there was a cloud.
There's many types of clouds.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is another great learning moment.
For those who don't know, yes, we will bring you some more geography lessons and lessons as we move through the
Geography
broadcast.
and history is a specialist subject.
Yes, yep. Batter winds up, pitch comes in, and hit hard on the ground. Shortstop doesn't get there, but it goes into the outfield. It's picked up by Lauren, shows the ball, runners are not advancing. Ducks on 1 and 2 with no outs, and another batter coming up.
See, if you're a duck, you don't really want to be a duck on the bases because ducks aren't that fast at running. I believe they don't even run at all. They can run.
They run on
fly,
water.
They fly and
paddle.
They want more of a, say, a cheetah. Cheetah are fast. Cheetah's on the pond.
That's what
A cheetah can't swim, so
Ducks on the pound sounds better.
what about a fish? A very quick fish.
As we can see, perhaps animals is not Clive's strong subject here. You know, perhaps the Tiddlywink World Championship of 1906 has
No,
got
it was 92.
92. Sorry, Clive. Well, that's a hard hit drive over left field. 1 run is in, rounding the bases, and I think this could be a home run because the ball's only now getting into the infield and the runner's already gone. And that ball is in for a home run. 3-run score. I believe that ties the game up now. 4
Yes,
all.
it's a fantastic hit. Hard,
Far.
line drive. It just never seemed to get down. There's some sort of magnet was keeping the ball in the sky.
Could have been.
And Hayley was a big fan of that hit.
Yeah, she did love that hit. So we've reset now. It's the 3 runs in, still no outs. Pitch comes in, ball taken for a ball. Yes, yeah.
Yes, our special guest in the commentary group is really enjoying this game.
Overexcited.
If anything, she
So,
needs to be quiet.
so enthusiastic.
And pitch, and that's in for
First strike. Nice.
3 balls and 1 strike on the batter now. No one on the bases after the home run. sun is just still behind a cloud. And just swing, and this is into right field. Fielded by Joe out in right. Just landed fair. That was right on the edge. Perfectly placed, if you ask me. I'm going to run first now, number 5. No names on that luck, so I have no idea what her name is. Let's just call her for Delilah, shall we? And that's the ball.
I have just checked the score. It is 4-all. This runner on the base. There's still no outs, but that runner is. Oh, this could be. That's an out at 2. That's 1 out.
It's good adjustment there by Annie to get the force out at 2.
I believe the runner at first has just been named in the Great British Co-ed Softball Squad.
Oh, congratulations to number 64.
Yes.
As I named the number 5 Delilah, shall we give her a name? Doris.
Doris.
Yes.
Sounds good. Doris.
Congratulations, Doris, on your selection for GB.
Round of applause.
Round of applause. Haley is very happy.
Pitch comes in. Popped up. That's dropping shallow. And the runner goes to 3. Oh. And that was
some interesting play there in the infield. The runner is advanced to 2, and the Doris, the GB players, scored.
Run.
I'm not sure what happened there. Anyway, runner at 2.
Pitching for a strike. And our guest is really enjoying herself today.
Special guest, yeah. She's not making much sense. I don't know if you can understand the people at home, but she's having a whale of a time.
Big towering pop-up, but gone into foul territory and dead ball territory. Interesting fact about our first baseman here, Zoe. I don't know if you know about this, but in New Zealand, where her family are from, she was a national gooning champion. Just because of the fact that she can pull so many different faces. It's unbelievable. You know what I mean? I think she was the 2019 gooning champion of New Zealand, just before COVID. And then unfortunately COVID's come, and the gooning national championships have now finished. So. Hence why she's called the Lady of Many Faces.
Lady of Many Faces. It's a different approach to life.
Oh, okay. I thought it might have been within the 24 hours.
A hard bit ground ball, picked up by Woody, thrown to Zoe, out at side away. We missed an out again there, Clive.
Anyway, let's go to an ad break instead.
This ante is bought by McDonald's. High blood pressure in a bun.
We're an ad break. No one will see.
My next game's at 2:30.
I don't think it's Chase.
She's just wriggling so much.
I just had one.
Welcome back to Farnham Park. Sean McCarthy now in the batter's box, ready to start the next innings. Again, I just don't pay attention to the amount of innings we're in, so I have no idea. The score is something to something. I think the Chaos are just ahead. My co-commentator Bob has gone to check the score. Again, the scoreboard looks like it was made in 1920. It has no numbers on it, no electronics, so we're kind of behind out here.
It's my voice and I don't know why. I know I should have stood up. Please don't put water on the river. Down a bit more. rushes to
Strike
get
out to
more.
start the innings.
Sorry?
Just check the score. It is 5-4 to the Chaos. But Cardiff at the bat. Jennifer pops one foul and into dead ball territory for a strike. Some balls and no strikes, or some balls and some strikes even. Who knows what. Pitch comes in. Hit hard on the ground, fielded by Short, who picks it up, throws it like a bullet to one, and that's out at one. 2 down now. It was a good hard hit, but well fielded by the shortstop, who had time to set and gun the runner out at first base. The sun is back out now. It's glorious in Farnham Park today. Unlike yesterday's absolute dire show of rain, thunder, lightning and hailstones. And if we had snow, a lovely hit by Woody. Straight into left field, but thrown in and not in time. And the runner is safe. We have a duck on the pond on first with 2 out, and Rhiannon is up to bat now. Two balls, no strikes. As you said, Rhiannon's wearing bright pink socks, bright pink bat. Lines up, watches it come in for a strike. Now she knows what she's looking for. She'll be able to pick off what she wants. Ball comes in, that's a bit low. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike. Has to throw 2 perfect strikes now, Clive. We have a runner on 1, there's 2 outs, and Lauren is up the bat after Rhiannon. Pitch comes in, ball 4, Rhiannon walks. Very patient batting there. Lauren's at the bat, stands quite forward in the batting box, back heel turned. Hat just been thrown at me by one of our guests. Good hard drive, but unfortunately straight at shortstop, who gets the out, and that is the 3rd out and side away. We'll take a short advert break. This advert is brought to you by Balfour BT, building roads and causing long delays on motorways all over the country.
Just keep doing what you're doing. So.
Welcome back. Bottom of 3, I may believe. Could be more, could be less, who knows. 5-4 still to Chaos. Pitch comes in for a ball, bit shallow. Ooh, hard hit. Short picks it up, sets itself, guns it a bit low. Ball is dead, and no play. No play.
No, it doesn't do anything. It's like just
Runner on 1, no outs. One on, nobody out. Pitch comes in, ball hit hard into the outfield. Lauren picks it up on a hop, throws it into 2. Ball fielded at 2, runs away from 2. Now they go to 3, but they're just going to keep the runners on 1 and 3.
did only bend by it. It's not a whole body bending movement. Bend your knees. But I want to steal something. I got the ball. I know how long my body is.
Nobody out. Runners on first and run at the corners. It's coming to the close of the game now. Can't be that long left in it. Pitch comes in a little bit deep for another ball.
Well, I don't know how to stretch it. So. That's a hard. People ask me. I mean,
It's so far away.
well, no, but you're also like turned around all the way like that.
That's our guest in the commentary box. You can hear. She's enjoying herself today. Cheering on.
Currently eating a hat. She should have it on her head, but instead of wearing it, she's eating it.
Ooh, another hard hit ball, passed short into the outfield, picked and fielded, thrown into short to the cut off, a little bit overthrown, but pitcher backs them up. Run scores, runners on 1 and 2 now with a 1 no out.
I mean, I didn't really ask many questions.
Blah, 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 blah. In for a strike there, Clive.
Huh? You can't help me lay down.
You can't help it.
Okay, if I like if I go very.
Otherwise, laying down maybe is doing making your back properly.
Yeah, maybe. Oh yeah.
That'll be laid down back.
Sorry, I'm just being attacked by the hat that baby Haley is holding. It's hitting me in the leg, in the face. I think she'd just wear it.
Another big towering fly ball, drops safe again, and still there to play. Runners don't advance. And we now have the ducks on the pond fully with no outs, Clive. This is becoming a bit of a productive inning for the old Chaos team.
They're causing chaos.
They are causing chaos. Perhaps that's why they're called the Chaos.
It's an aptly named team.
Forces on all bags now. Pitch comes in. That looks for a strike. That's a lovely pitch there. Hello viewers, welcome to Farnham Park. It's rather windy all of a sudden now. The wind has picked up. It's been glorious sunshine for the last hour or so. Pitch comes in, a lovely hard hit into the outfield, well fielded by Lauren, thrown into 3, and just base hitting along the way. No out still the bases loaded, another run scores. That's 2 runs in this innings.
Haley's really enjoying herself.
After your dynamic,
Inside for a ball.
I think your dynamic won't be getting on the ball.
Pitch comes in, lovely floated pitch in. That's a lovely pitch, that's a strike. Pitch popped into left field and down for a base hit. Runners are advancing. Oh, should have thrown that. That was a good hit. 2 runs scored. Runners at the corners with no out still.
Whatever works.
This is Doris, I believe. Is this what we called her? Number 64, Doris.
Is that Doris? I can't remember.
What did you call 5? Mavis? Mary? Helen? Luke? John?
It's a long time ago.
Long time ago.
I'm old. I don't remember things like this. I need it written down in front of me.
Ground hit ball, fielded by second. All runners are safe, run scores. Still no outs, runners on 1 and 2. Haley's still enjoying the ball game, very happily chanting away in the background.
At least someone's enjoying it. That's not like I'm not enjoying it. I'm having a whale of a time.
There she
My mind
is.
just It's almost as good as that 92 Tiddlywinks World Cup.
Between Chechnya and France.
Czechoslovakia.
Oh, Czechoslovakia.
It's now known as Cheshire.
Cheshire.
And France, yes.
Who won, Clive?
France. It was the team led by David Henry. Very good player. I'm surprised you haven't heard of him. He's very famous. He's all the big events he goes to, like the Tiddlywinks Global Event Championship awards. He usually hands them out. And everyone's like, "Oh yes, I get to finally meet David Henry." And they're like, "Oh yes, come over." And they shake his hand, and he's just there with a big grin on his face.
Another big hit into the outfield. Sorry to interrupt you, Clive, but another big hit in. It's only a single, but keeping the runners moving. Bases loaded again with no outs. Sorry, so David Henry.
David Henry, yes, you go up and you get his award. Your award. Everyone's very happy to finally see it, especially when you're getting an award. It means you've done something good. They have the awards for best Tiddlywinker, most improved Tiddlywinker, and then obviously the team that won the final, the World Cup. I don't commentate on them anymore. Obviously, I focus on softball now. I've moved on, and if they ever ask me back, I'll be sure to go.
Nothing like a good bit of tiddlywinking.
Yes, I'm very surprised. You're obviously not down with the kid. If you were, you would know who David Henry is.
That is another big hit into the gap. That could be a bases clearing hit. 1 run in, 2 run in, 3 runners in, and that's a grand salami.
I did, no. But just a little love.
That would be quite funny. I'm very distracted by the last one.
It's a very good hit there, hard, in between the outfielders. You can't do anything about that. Fantastic and a hard ramble that gets through the infield and be fielded in the outfield and thrown back in. Just a single. But that's what this team seems to be. They build the bases with the singles and then get the big home.
I think this innings has really killed the Cardiff team. I think Chaos team have shown that they are very good at picking the gaps and, as you said, getting on base and then bringing another batter up who can seem to hit the ball hard and far to get those runs in. But a grand salami in the last hit before the last one was a very impressive play by this team. I believe also, Clive, that this team have just come back from Rincon in Italy and won the tournament there as well.
It must be a very good team then. What are they doing here?
This is the comp level. This is the top level of softball for the single-sex ladies in the UK.
So there's no higher level then?
There's no higher level in the UK. So this is where it gets. Lovely pitch there from Annie, in for the pitch, in for a strike, not a pitch. A pitch was when she threw it, and when they crossed the plate, that was a strike.
You're just talking nonsense now, Bobbert.
It's been a long day. It's been a long day. Oh, there's another hit, but a great catch by Lauren. She's going to try and get the runner at first. The ball is coming in, but the runner gets back in time.
Very good effort to try and get the double.
Very good, very long throw.
And the ball. Runner on first.
My leg is starting to fucking cramp now because it's stopped bloody working.
Yeah, I couldn't do the first.
Pitch comes in. Yeah. Another hit to third. Gotta go to 2. That's it. Oh, that's a good throughout. Good out there. Well handled by Woody. Well handled by Woody.
They're like half cheerfulls, yeah. Which one is that?
I think that's 2 outs now. I'm not 100% sure. But Calvin's made the 2 there. Woody with a good pick up on the throw. The ball inside.
I don't think it's hurt. I mean, I think it's
That's 1 out.
She's been taking boxing lessons. I think Maypam's
We put a strike. I still don't know how many balls and how many strikes we've got here now, but I know there's 1 out. Pitch comes in. Just inside, ball 2, maybe.
Possibly, who knows?
Who knows? That's another ball. I've seen 2 of them. There might be 3 balls though. And that's a strike. It's full count now. Full count. It's fine. Ball's coming in, full count, hit hard, over second into the right centre field and throws it in. Still only a single, but it keeps the Ducks moving. Still 1 out, runners on 1 and 2 now. Clive has left the, that is the ball game. The 1 in the chaos got the bats going and they scored all the runs to win the game. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back later on this afternoon with yet another game from Farnham Park. This game was brought to you by Tesco's, because you're not that poor, and you can shop in not such a poor place.